Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. This week's article is Value Adding with Specialist Services. I'm indebted again to Andrew Geddes, joint founder of the Financial Management Research Centre at the University of New England. A very experienced accountant, and for 10 years was the chair of Green Cross, a top 200 ASX company. So Andrew brings a tremendous amount of knowledge on the Australian accounting industry and also on corporate governance in listed public companies. And he has some particular comments to make about adding value with specialist services. This is the fourth article that we've produced based on the podcast with Andrew Geddes, and you can find the 3 previous Accountant's Minutes on our website under the heading Accountant's Minutes. How might an Australian accountant heavily involved in compliance services create an external Chief Financial Officer service? This was the question that we discussed in the podcast, and Andrew gave some advice which we've summarised in the article. You might have to really think about creating an external Chief Financial Officer service within your firm. If you're going to create a specific division, that's going to take a fair amount of money and resources. So perhaps you're better starting with only 1 or 2 clients and looking at them. And the example we used was tradies. Because at ESS BIZTOOLS we have developed a tradie charge-out rate calculator, which is basically a budget for a tradie business. And in the podcast, I gave the example of an accountant who made contact with us and told us he had about 10 tradie clients at the time, but he'd heard we had a tradie charge-out rate calculator and he wanted to have a look at it. He now tells us he's got about 120 firms. He's done no marketing or promotion. It's just been word of mouth. And he's charging them an average of $8,000 over and above what they were paying just for their annual accounts and tax return. So the system is helping the charge-out rate to be calculated properly. It's in Excel and it's a very good product. So it's looking at the working hours, the productivity percentages of the individual team members, the salaries and allowances being paid, calculates the labour on costs based on whatever agreements have been reached with those people. It asks you to insert the amount of money that your client's going to spend on direct purchases on behalf of their clients during the year. 400 grand, 500,000, $1 million, $2 million. And then the all-important question, are they going to mark up on those purchases, and if so, by what percentage? And do they want to retain that as a separate profit contributor, or are they going to use that markup contribution to reduce the overall charge-out rates that they need to make for their team members? We'll look at what the overhead costs are in running the business and the rate of return on the investment or the profit, whichever way you want to put it, that the business owner would like to achieve. And then our system calculates the charge-out rates, which if are applied and the productivity is the same as what was inputted, they will achieve their profit. But what our star accounting firm did was then say to those clients, as part of the service, we're going to prepare monthly or quarterly accounts. And we're going to have a monthly or quarterly meeting with you and go through the results. And if necessary, we will fine-tune the charge-out rates. Now, this is a great service and a great way to introduce some specialist services to your clients. We have a similar system for professional firms to be able to facilitate the calculation of their charge-out rates. Most of them don't have the external purchases on behalf of the client and the accompanying markup, but if they do, you can use the tradie charge-out calculator. And we have a similar product, not quite the same, for retailers and wholesalers, which is looking at a different problem. We've got a whole range of stock, different markups, different quantities. What have they got to sell to make the profit? And obviously when you look at stock, you've got stars, you've got cash cows, you've got problem stock, and you've got absolute disasters that you should never have purchased. And what are the contributions of all of those? And our system will help you. So this is just some insight as to how you can use the ESS BIZTOOLS product to launch you into supplying real value-added services to your clients. Because I believe that everyone watching this video will have some tradie clients. So why not start with them and then move into professional service firms? Perhaps try your own firm first. Put your firm through the process. And then your retail and wholesale clients. That'll give you a great start into getting involved in the delivery of business advisory services to your clients. If you require any further information, please contact me, peter@essbiztools.com.au, or give me a telephone call, 1800 232 088. Next week we will be continuing this series where we will look at another component of this overall service of being able to offer additional services to your clients. And we've called that implementing monitoring performance, helps SMEs to scale up. This is all part of the service that you can provide to help your clients add value to their businesses. Thanks for watching this introduction. I hope you enjoyed the article on Accountant's Minute. Have a great week.